What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Downloadable Gaming Podcast. I'm sorry. Shimon is like slowly turning me on right now.
No way. I'm just trying to say that that's what you want to do. You want to eat that pussy, though.
You right, though.
He do.
I'm just sitting here quietly watching the show.
So everyone...
John, shut the hell up. You like both.
So
That's
do
why
I.
I'm watching.
So do I.
Yeah, but you got a guy.
So?
What girl do you have to watch here?
True.
Yeah, we need another one.
Anyways, guys, we are your weekly gaming survival guide, giving you all the latest news and all of the weirdest stories that we can provide.
Hot.
So we actually got some pretty good stories. This is all coming from our newest intern. Yeah, we're moving on up
We finally have an intern.
to the east side.
I love you. I love you so...
We finally got a piece of the pie. Okay, let me shut up. So, first story. This involves The Walking Dead. John, you got this one?
Maybe? Do I? Oh, yeah, I do.
All I know about The Walking Dead is that I haven't read or watched it yet. I'm under a rock. But I know what happens. I already spoiled it for myself.
With that said, John,
Just epic silence. All right. So, I'm sure everybody remembers, playing through The Walking Dead for the very first time, season 1. Very emotional. Once you reach the end, tears. If you haven't played through it, it's been fucking long, so why have you not? But one of the original writers of The Walking Dead, Gary Whitta, I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, or terribly wrong, but
Anyway.
he went away from The Walking Dead after the first season, and he went and he wrote for the Star Wars Rogue One movie.
Hot.
Now, if you haven't watched that, not going to spoil it for you, but tears.
get the fuck out of your rock.
He's referring to me, guys.
No, I was just referring to everybody, but if you're in there too, get out of there.
I am ultimately, like, I'm buried down to volcanic levels.
Okay, Patrick.
But Gary Whitta is actually coming back for the final season of The Walking Dead. He's going to consult the writing team on, how to adjust the story here and there, really make it feel really make it feel as emotional as the first season was. A quote directly from him is, "Clementine has become not just one of the most compelling characters in the Walking Dead pantheon, but one of the great video game characters of all time. I hope we're able to do justice to her and to her millions of fans. This one feels special."
Is it bad that I really just don't like Telltale games like that? Like, to play.
I get it. There's not a lot to play in them. It's really like you're watching a movie and you're doing quick time events and decisions. But that's the thing. It's a much more... You would think it's a much more relaxed, but then when the action sequences come, you got to react fast or else there are some consequences.
The thing is, though, something I do definitely know about The Walking Dead is that in the comic and in the show, the outcomes are very different. Different characters do different things. It could be one character that did this one thing in the book, but in the show, it was another character who did that same thing. So they try to keep it fresh. So wouldn't they do that with their games as well?
Well, from what I get, the games don't actually connect with the full storyline at all.
Nope.
And when they do with the Michonne one, it stick to more the comic book than the TV show.
Okay. I think they definitely wanted to appeal more to the comic book fan base too when it came to the video game.
I mean, just look at the art style too. It looks like a comic book you're watching.
It actually does. But then yeah, so do all Telltale games. All their games, from Game of Thrones to Batman to Walking Dead, all of those look like comic strips.
Sure. Batman looks pretty good though.
It's alright.
Okay.
Harley Quinn looked good though.
I figured you'd go there.
And then all
You
the fake
nasty.
Harley Quinn fans
Listen,
come
I'm
through.
on frustration level 9 out of 10.
I
Get in line.
understand. Oh my god. So, guys, just on a side note, for our viewers, we were saying, why did we not start a sex show, a podcast where we just talk about sex and stuff?
We were talking about sex for a good half hour before we started.
Yes.
Listen, we talk about sex for about a good hour before every episode of DLG.
We do it
Usually.
afterwards. I say sexy. I say not sexy, but like I say sex related things and curse words when I'm trying to relax for promotional videos and stuff. Like you just hear the shit I say. So, yes.
I do all my ASMR shit.
All that other good stuff. Nah, but seriously, let's put that to a vote. If y'all want to see us do another show, like a sex podcast, you know, we can experiment with it. Really experimenting with a sex podcast. I just really
I mean, we could. Also
I don't think
just,
you'd be down for that.
We could also just do
You're
a
right,
video.
though. I'm not.
Experimental sex podcast. So now we're gonna get into this position. We're gonna see if this hurts this person who has a crooked penis.
It's gonna be called Live from the Casting Couch.
Oh, that'd be great, though. That'd actually be an interesting show I'd watch.
All right, so let's not bring this up.
I'm sorry, guys.
Like, guys, if y'all want to see that, just let us know. We'll see if we can make it happen.
When you mentioned the crooked penis, all I could think about was Sex and the City.
They have that.
Yeah, one of the characters, she has a crooked vagina, and her husband has a crooked penis.
Oh, so they
They're
fit together
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah.
Aw, that's so sweet.
So do they have to like turn into each other?
See, now I didn't watch it that much, but
I guess so.
it sounded like that.
I actually know people who have both, multiple in my life, so it's more common than you think.
No, it was kind of funny because her vagina was crooked from birth, right? But his got crooked in a sex accident.
Oh, that poor man.
That poor
With
thing.
her.
With her? Oh, I'm sorry for that loud laugh.
Yeah. That shit snapped.
He
All right,
Jesus.
yo, we're a video game podcast.
Sorry,
Right.
The
guys.
sex podcast will come later.
It will
Alright.
definitely come.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, let's talk about the Switch. And we all know that the biggest selling point for the Switch was that they were finally going to get third-party games.
Yeah.
So, when the hell are y'all getting that?
Well, the thing is, okay, so a lot of third-party companies didn't expect the Switch to be such a massive hit. They expected it to be a hit, but not so big. So a lot of third parties,
Stop, it's too big.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, he was just pointing to something, guys. Anyway.
Sorry.
It was my beer. So, yes, my beard. That sounded like beard. Anyway.
Back to the Switch.
Back to the freaking Switch. So most third-party companies were expecting to release their games for the Switch in 2019. That's like 2 years from now.
See, I get the thought behind that, though, because if you think back to the Wii U, when it first launched,
It was trash.
yeah, it was pretty trash. The games that came out with it weren't that great. They were all like,
First party. They were first party.
I know, they were all really weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, they weren't great. But
Yeah.
as the Wii U aged, you know, like, it gained a bit of popularity because the games that were coming to it were actually proving to use what the Wii U brought, the gamepad and everything. It really proved that changed the dynamic.
Yeah, that's good.
So it makes sense that these third parties would wait, because I figure they'd wait to see like what they could truly do with it.
Yeah. But it was such a big hit. They're missing out on a lot of sales right now.
They really are.
They're like for 2 freaking
Skyrim
years.
is getting in on this.
Yeah, like seriously. And also Wolfenstein and Doom.
I don't think Wolfenstein's going to be a good game for the Switch.
I really want it though.
Like, it's a great story. I'm not even going to front. I have
Hail
it.
Hitler.
I'm going to slap you.
Mein
after this.
Kampf.
No, but so I have it. I've been playing it, and I guess I don't personally like the gameplay aspect because there's like a lot of little things that annoy me about it. But the story is freaking amazing. I just don't know how it's gonna be for like.
It's like
the
a Telltale
Switch.
game.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's way better than a Telltale game.
you know, I mean, like I haven't seen a lot of games incorporate the touch screen of the Switch yet.
Yeah.
I really want to see that, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, don't touch my screen, motherfucker. Like,
See,
Like
look,
everyone's taking advantage of the Joy-Cons.
yeah.
See, look, I didn't even know they had a touchscreen.
Oh, I use that when I'm lazy. And you know that malfunction with the black Joy-Cons where you had to return them because a lot of them were broken when you bought them?
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they're
I
not
didn't know
fully
about that.
broken. I didn't learn about that until I was online for the SNES Classic, and people were saying how when they bought their Switches like that, they returned their controllers and got new ones for
Good
free.
thing you got the Bumblebee ones.
Oh, well, I got the black one, so I'm gonna return that. They're still doing it.
I
So-
should probably send mine.
You know, we could also slide this one in here because it's kind of related. You know, EA does not. It's not even like caring about releasing something for the Switch. Like,
Yeah.
they're not in a rush.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Yeah.
got FIFA coming out, but that's about it.
I don't know why 2K18's not for the Switch.
2K18 is supposed to be coming out for the Switch,
Supposed to.
but I've seen I've seen like little hints of the game,
Mm-hmm.
like the pictures and stuff. The graphics is gonna suck.
Why?
It just doesn't look as crisp as what you would see like on the PlayStation or on the Xbox.
Well, I know the Switch isn't coming out with another like a pro version. I know they're not coming out with something where it has 4K.
No.
Definitely not. But I kind of expect that when it comes to the Switch and like sports games, because even FIFA is not supposed to look as good as it does like on those regular consoles.
Well, no. The Switch is a much like lower power console.
Yeah.
Yeah. Justin, could you open that beer bottle for me?
She needs another one.
All right, keep talking. I'll be back.
One thing I did want to say, since you brought up EA,
No, not that one. This one.
she wants
Sorry,
the
guys.
tangerine.
I want this
Sorry, guys.
one. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I need my beer. Mama
She's an
needs her
alcoholic.
drink. Nah. Yes. Nah. Maybe a little. You hear that banging? Oh, damn, Justin.
Puerto Rican opening.
Gracias.
No,
Yeah.
but since you did bring up EA, there was something I heard recently. So, something EA is doing with the new Star Wars game, the
Battlefront 2.
Yeah. So, they have a loot box system involved.
I fucking hate it.
I know. But I feel like they're actually doing something right this time because like some of like the epic loot that would be game changing,
Yep.
right? They're putting it behind a wall so where you have to reach a certain level and unlock certain challenges in order to actually have those available to show up in your loot boxes. So it can't just be like day one, you throw down $100 and you'll have like the best equipment from loot boxes.
Good.
From the loot boxes.
I'm freaking glad for that kind of shit, man. I freaking hate it when people just like buy their way through a game.
Listen, I hate it all. Video games is just dying slowly because we have microtransactions, downloadable content, loot systems, virtual currency, all of that bullshit.
Hmm?
I just naturally, but I hate it as like a sports gamer because of the whole thing with Ultimate Teams. So for any of you who don't know,
yeah,
like
I feel
you
like it
two in
really
the front,
fucks over the sports gamers more.
Yeah.
Well, also the first person shooters.
yeah. Okay, so like let me explain
Yeah,
something.
for
Like
sure.
Ultimate Teams is like when you could play with your own team made up of like some of the best players all around.
Yeah.
You start out with a trash team at first, and you're supposed to work your way up by doing challenges. Yo, how many times do I play games like that? And I like play against my first match, and they're supposed to like put you like based on your level, so that way it's an even competition. But I'm facing people who freaking spent like $250 to get the ultimate team, and these guys aren't actually listening to me.
I am.
Yes, we are. I was just saying sorry to him in sign
I
language.
know.
You didn't get it.
I know, I'm so
Sorry.
sorry. But it's just little things like that, like the microtransactions, the virtual currency.
It makes me think of mobile gaming, and I'm like, I don't want to
Mhm.
see that in my console games. Okay, I don't need to buy something to
Dude,
progress.
Assassin's Creed has it
Fuck that.
in
no.
Origins.
Oh yeah, actually, I started playing Origins.
Yeah, it's freaking
It's
amazing.
so
I guess
cool.
I'm behind the times.
I
So
love
many.
the kitties. I wish we could touch them. But
I wish I
and-
could touch a kitty too.
There's a bodega cat.
Da-da-tch.
I thought you didn't like cats.
I've been
Yeah,
recently.
she
I've
ain't
been.
get it.
No, I did get it. I was just being an asshole.
She was with that
I like
cat
to touch
earlier.
that too now.
There was a bodega cat, guys, and it loved me. I loved it too. It
I
was,
was
a
watching her
female.
pick out beer.
You should have touched that pussy though.
Oh, we're gonna get
Pause.
shut down. We are going to get shut down at some point.
See, I was about to say something, and I don't even remember what I was going to say anymore.
I'm sorry.
Let's see. Where were we talking?
Justin hasn't even had one drink. That's how you can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can tell I'm still sober.
Yeah.
sadly.
Sadly, I'm about to open up a beer.
Do
Go ahead,
it.
keep talking.
It's right in front of you.
So, guys, you want to hear my beer belch?
Hey, stick to the video game.
It's not ready. What are you doing?
To the Puerto Rican.
Holy shit! Oh, damn, them DLCs.
What?
I mean DLC. DSL.
No, if you're gonna crack a joke against me, at least get it right.
I'm sorry. I'm a little drunk. All I need is 2 beers, man, and one
She's a
beer
2
gets
beer.
me one beer gets me almost drunk. So
She is holding 2 bottles in her hand.
one of them's empty. The other one's still full because I'm still belching from the last one.
All right, guys, can we stick to the video games?
So what if they took drinking games into virtual reality? Sorry.
Oh my God, VR beer pong.
Yes.
That would-
I fear that there actually is one.
Oh no.
No, I don't fear it. I want it.
You want it.
Oculus.
All I know is I really like what they're putting out when it comes to independent games. When it comes to third-party people, I don't see a lot of games, and I'm like, why is it Nintendo is literally one of the only people posting anything aside from indie games? And it makes me kind of sad, but at the same time, we got some good indie games for the Switch so far. I mean, not a lot. There's some that are really nice, ones that are coming out. You're saying no. You got a Switch, Justin?
No.
No, he was saying
It's
no
talking
to
about
the beer.
Oh, he talking about
Jinx.
the beer.
I already
Sorry.
tapped on wood.
Okay, I got you.
Too hard.
Are you sure you don't want to try my Citradelic?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He don't want to try new things.
I'm trying Angry Orchard.
Just like you didn't want to touch that pussy.
Video game podcast.
Sorry, wrong podcast.
I'm sorry, Justin. You and I are both frustrated. This is how I take it out.
You have a boyfriend. You're allowed. You can't be frustrated.
Lies.
Lies. We can both be frustrated. Why can't we be frustrated?
Because you ain't single.
You're frustrated, but he's not.
How?
Fair.
Don't get her started. Don't get her started.
She was just getting mad to why he's not bringing her around.
All right, back to these video games though. So
And I'm just
I don't
shaking
even
my
know
head.
how long we've been out in this podcast.
I'm sorry, guys.
The beer has made us lose track of time.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is what happens when we drink on a podcast.
I love you too.
But essentially, the whole point of the story was you Switch people are not getting third-party games until at least 2019. But we got one more topic related to this.
Actually, maybe because of the success, they might release it earlier if
I
they
doubt
rush
it.
it.
I highly doubt
Dude,
it.
Bethesda's so good at a time crunch.
No, but Bethesda already has that game plan. Like when they announce a game, it comes out that year.
Yeah.
Like they're
Okay.
known for that. I'm talking about all of these other ones.
EA is just losing
Like,
out on the money.
Ubisoft is sure as hell not gonna do it.
But what about the Rayman and Rabbids and Mario? Mario and Rabbids.
I mean, that's a first-party game. Oh wait, pause.
But Ubisoft collabed.
Their partnership.
Yeah.
But it's still technically a first-party game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that Rayman game.
Yes and no. Technically, Ubisoft made it themselves.
Fine, it's the second party.
They
It's
just
between.
had permission.
Look, it's between the first and the third party. It's the second party.
Okay. Somehow that makes
I
me
guess
think of
that's how
sexual
you-
things, and I don't know why. Okay.
You use the first party's characters with a third party developer.
So, what? All right, since you two are the ones that have Switches and know more about this than I do, what third-party Switch game are you actually excited to try?
I got a lot on my wish list. Honestly, there aren't a lot that makes me very excited aside from Wolfenstein and Doom. When it comes to third party specifically, when I'm thinking about indie games, there's a few that I want to try. But third party specifically, only I'm being stereotypical here. The other ones I'm not so sure yet. Aside from Skyrim, I'm sorry, that just went without saying. Sorry. I'm a Skyrim Elder Scrolls girl, okay? So just understand that. That goes without saying. Anyway.
She's a real-life wood elf.
No, I'm a Khajiit.
Oh, I'm a wood elf.
Oh, that's my mage character. Her name's Arnora, after Arnora the Nord from Oblivion. If anyone even got that reference.
No.
Mine is Bob.
Bob?
Nah, it's actually Damocles.
Oh, wow, that's hot.
Yeah.
My Khajiit is Noel.
I would
I
name him.
wish I understood.
I named him
anything you guys are talking about.
I named him Damocles after I think it was a king who
It's just
sat
the
on his
name of our
throne and there was
characters.
a sword above his head.
Oh. Damn, that's hot. I always make my characters hot. I spend hours trying to make them hot. I like hot.
All right, we got one more story to talk about. And this actually comes with the whole Xbox One X. And this is actually my story to talk about, which is bad enough because I'm a PlayStation person. So we all know the One X, I think, has either officially came out or it's coming out very, very soon. I'm not too sure. I got to see like a whole bunch of YouTubers like, you know, show it off, unbox it, whatnot. And now there's supposed to be like this little tag in games. I think it's called Xbox One X Enhanced. And essentially what it means is that the developer has enhanced this game to work with the 4K capabilities of the One X, which is pretty stupid in my opinion. Why the hell do you need to market it to say like enhanced with Xbox One X? I thought, you know, common sense would be like all your games would be able to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would also make the games more expensive.
It's the same price.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess
it's just that
I just assumed, I suppose.
They just have to like up the graphic work. The developers. That's
And I'm pretty sure they already have it at max when they make the game. It's just they bring it down when they put it into the disc.
Yeah.
When they compact the file.
Yeah, it's kind of like when some like YouTubers like they record their videos in 4K and then they downsize it to 1080.
Oh, okay.
I just said like a production reference.
I've never actually seen 4K. I know it's there, but I've never seen a 4K TV. Because it's actually pretty new compared to when I went TV shopping a while back.
My laptop is 4K.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well then.
I'll show you a 4K video when we're done here.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, beer makes me touchy.
It's okay. I like it because beer makes me hurt sometimes. Like I get headaches.
Very depressing.
But
Yeah.
essentially the whole point of this story was that if you have or are planning to get the Xbox One X, just make sure whatever game you're planning to get actually has a tag that says Xbox One X Enhanced, which means, you know, it gets that graphics bump. If you don't have that, well, you're going to be playing in like a very sharp version of 1080.
And it'll probably hurt your eyes.
Yep.
All I know is that sharpening an image of anything hurts my eyes.
Yeah, mine too. All right.
Well, I'm just
so it's like 11:24 or 11:25 p.m. now. We're all tired, so
This is literally the latest we've ever recorded.
for real. So and it's a Sunday night.
Kill
So
me.
just last thoughts. Give them out now.
I like cats.
Well, that was a good one.
I like cats. I can't wait for these new third-party games. But mostly I'm just waiting on some of them first-party games. That's it.
You, John?
Last thoughts. Yeah, this has been a really sexual podcast.
I was thinking along the lines too. I was about to say sex is good.
I mean, that's a given.
Yes. So on that topic,
I thought we were ending this.
Yeah, we are.
there are VR sex stuff in sexual experiences in
Okay.
Japan. There you
we've
go,
known
guys.
about that.
Yeah.
It's
John,
so cool.
finish up your thought.
I don't know. Just like,
Beer.
Beer.
oh, there is one thing I wanted to say. That I do apologize to all the fans for not having the contest up this week. I did plan, and I had it all figured out to have everything ready for Wednesday for a release. But then I got swamped with 2 papers I didn't know I had to this week. So I had to spend all my free time on that.
All right, we gotta make our intern do it.
I'm trying to get it done tomorrow with our intern.
All right, so my 2 final thoughts, and it's about the whole podcast in general. First off, thank you for watching. Well, watching.
Yes.
Thank you for listening this whole time. It has been one wild ride. We do have like 2-3 weeks left. 2 weeks. We have 2 weeks left of this season. If you didn't hear about it before, we are going away for just about like 2 months. It's just so we can look back at the podcast, see what we can improve on, and actually like make it better so that when we come back in January, we have like a better format. You know, we actually know what we're going to talk about every day, try to improve everything. But we will still be, you know, on social media. So if you want to check us out at DLG Podcast on all the social media sites, we'll still be posting there. And also continue to follow me at Polis Gaming on YouTube. My gaming channel has actually been picking up. It's slow, but it's growth. So I'm glad for that. Thank you all for taking the time to actually watch that. Let me know what you think on that as well.
Justin, you're so polite. I really like it.
Thank
It's
you.
because he had no beer.
Yeah, it's true too.
It's true.
Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for listening once again. This is the Downloadable Gaming Podcast. If you want more craziness from us, be sure to follow us on all our social media links at DLG Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, possibly on Reddit. Apparently, we have one. And
We have a. Oh yeah, we do. I was the one who found it.
yeah, I didn't even know we had a Reddit.
The things our producer does.
Yeah. And with that, we are actually going to be out of here. So thank y'all so much. We love you and have a good night.
Bye.
I love how we stick to beer when we have like 3 really cold bottles of water here. Nobody touched them.
Beer is good.